Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is Madden NFL 21. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him down, staying ahead of schedule.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Herbert. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. trailing, haven't given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
He's taken down.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
By Kenneth Murray.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5
to a hit, and the ball is out.
Justin Herbert sacked. A fumble on the...
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Chargers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nick Needham picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
35 yards that time on the punt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Gaskin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 10, Chargers nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
28-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your... So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Now let's see who this is on.
Oh, no.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. That's some strong running. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
21-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Tua now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 2nd down.
Gesicki, incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Parker unable to get that one, but it'll be second and goal.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That is caught at the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Tua going up top. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Partner, I know you're right there with me.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout.
Bobby McCain.
7 seconds left in the first half.
13 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback.
Jason Sanders to kick
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he lost the football, and the Dolphins have got it.
Austin Eckler, the ball.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
46-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
The tackle by Nick Vigil. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Able to power through. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
A 50-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back now in Miami. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here, and that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
2nd and 6.
Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he is all the way up past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Tua going to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 34.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 8. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
a crusher there as it's intercepted.